It's done. Carson Wentz is gone. All the talk and the speculation, everything that was just getting so infuriating over the past several weeks where, oh, today is going to be the day. Every single news source was telling you for the past 3 weeks, today's the day. It's finally done. Carson Wentz is being traded to the Indianapolis Colts. We got a third round and a absolute second round, potentially conditional first round pick. That's more than I think he's worth, so I'm not going to criticize that trade. But the Carson Wentz era is done here in Philadelphia. You know, all people like me that bought a Carson Wentz jersey, congratulations, you have a new rag. This situation is such a mess here in Philadelphia. And like I said on Twitter, thank God for the Houston Texans, because they're the only thing that are making the Philadelphia situation here look less of a dumpster fire, or not the biggest dumpster fire in the league right now. So, it's Jalen Hurts time, but I don't throw it past Howie to draft a quarterback in the first round. I still think it's ridiculous that Howie Roseman has a job here as GM. I'm not going to pat him on the back for this or anything like that. But we have a direction to move forward on. The Eagles are not stuck with that crippling contract of what keeping Carson Wentz on the team would be. I don't see how you can see this as a bad move unless you use your super psychic abilities to say that Carson Wentz turns into a baller again. Because again, people, the one thing that I will stress time and time again is Carson Wentz handled the situation so poorly. Granted, the Eagles put him in a poor situation, but how he handled it was, I think, even poorer. If you're a good quarterback in this league, you will never look like the worst. Carson Wentz looked like the worst in the league. He led the league in turnovers and didn't play the last 4 games. Think about that. So, I don't miss him. Good luck. I ain't going to be rooting against him or anything like that. Hey, Colts, I hope you get a solid quarterback on your hands there. But I'm not going to sit there and be screaming from the bleachers and buy a Colts 11 jersey now or anything like that. But, hey, you know what? Maybe him getting a fresh start will turn around his career. Maybe it won't. But as of right now, how he played last year, I'm not going to miss him. Not going to miss him. And how he was, and how much of a bitch he was acting, and how scared he was to talk to the media in the end and just give his side of the story. Not that he had to, but it would be a nice gesture to do so, Carson. But you know what? Carson talk is done here. I'm not going to ever talk again about how poor he was. I'm sure I'll slip up and occasionally say it. But I'm not going to sit here if he has a bad game with the Colts and be like, look, everyone, he didn't do anything. Like, don't expect that. I'm not going to stomp on him like I do the Cowboys. The Cowboys that's fun to do. Rooting against Carson. Carson's a nice guy. He's got a good head on his shoulders. You know what? Go do your thing elsewhere. And I'm not upset that he's gone. That's the bottom line with things. So, I don't know how you guys think. You got a definite second round, a definite third round, a definite second round that could be potentially a first round based on, I don't even know what the parameters are. I didn't even read in what the parameters. I'm sure it's, if Carson makes the playoffs or something, it moves up to a first round pick in 2022. So, yeah. More drafts for Howie, more draft picks for Howie to take advantage of, guys. I mean, my dream scenario is that, it works out with Carson. That draft pick gets bumped up to a number 1 pick, and Howie is gone by 2022. And he doesn't even get to enjoy using that first round draft pick. So that's the ideal situation. Like, again, I'm not rooting against Carson Wentz. Thank you. I still feel that we do not win a Super Bowl here 3 years ago without Carson Wentz on this team and how he played to lock up that number 1 seed pretty much single-handedly. Yes, Nick Foles came in the end of the season and won 2 games. But Carson Wentz paved the way to the Super Bowl going through Philly in the NFC in 2017. I'm never going to lose sight of that. Or 2018, I guess it was. That's when the playoffs actually happened. 2017 season, anyway. So, Doug's gone. Carson's gone. Like, if I told you that before the start of last season that by the next season, Carson Wentz and Doug Peterson will both be gone from the Eagles. So, anyways, it's Jalen Hurts time, and I know some people like to harp on how poor he looked in his level of play in the fourth quarter specifically, but the guy put up a lot of yardage, and he was a rookie quarterback. He came in his first game as a starter to play against the New Orleans Saints, the number one defense in the league, and he won. So it's not like it's a hopeless situation. If he can look to play better than what he did last season, welcome aboard, Hurts as the full-time starter. Hey, but again, I don't throw it past Howie to try and move up when you have a top 10 draft pick and you want to try to move up a little bit more and get one of these quote-unquote franchise quarterbacks. But we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, Carson Wentz, goodbye. Good luck. Not going to miss you too much, but you know what? There will always be so many great memories. I just watched the Blu-ray of the Eagles, the Super Bowl Blu-ray for the Philadelphia Eagles. And I was watching those 2017 highlights, and I was like, damn, that kid was something special. He was absolutely something special. And that's the thing. The only thing that's sad about it is that he never looked like that again. Winning a Super Bowl ring in the shadow of Nick Foles, like you got that ring, it's like, do you take much pride in wearing that? And like that had to weigh on him, weighed on him mentally, psychologically, howeverly. He got married, had a kid. Maybe his mind and priorities just went more to the life of his loved ones than the sport he loves. So, but still, man. It's not like I'm gonna watch that Blu-ray of the Super Bowl run and be like, oh, well, screw this jerk off. I'm not gonna enjoy any of his highlights. No, man, it's done. Goodbye, Carson. Thanks for the memories. I wish the organization treated you here better, because I think we would have seen a better quarterback out of him last season if the organization treated him better. But they didn't. So, if the ands and buts don't make a good quarterback. There, I made a new cliche. Anyway, so Jalen Hurts, Howie Roseman, some guy who can't speak correctly in a press conference is our new head coach, Nick Sirianni. Oh my God, that press conference, I said to people, someone asked me on Twitter, what I thought about Nick Sirianni's initial press conference to the Philadelphia Eagles. I said, he looked like the awkward, shy kid in fourth grade given an oral book report in English class. Like, I haven't seen him coach yet at a head coach level, so I'll hold out judgment to then, but a lot of you stopped thinking like your dryers or washer machines went off, didn't you? Anyway, I said, for some reason, the dryer always ends up stopping when I make a video. So, I don't know. What say you guys? You guys sound off. Say, do you think this is going to be a big mistake? It was an inevitable thing to do, which is what I feel it was. I think it was the right thing to do. I think it was the one thing you had to do because you were crippled with that contract, and he was broken. He was broken. He is not going to work in here. That doesn't mean he can't work elsewhere in Indianapolis. I'm not trying to sell you on no hope at all in Indy. But what do you guys think is the final words here? So it's a little surreal that this finally happened, because it just makes no damn sense how the management of this team, the GM, signs this guy to an extended deal, and then the first year of his deal, they draft a quarterback in the second round. Like, it's like, what is your general management thinking? Like, I will never, ever, ever be able to comprehend that, other than they saw something in Carson Wentz, who, the previous season, before they drafted Jalen Hurts, set the franchise record for yardage in Philadelphia with guys that probably won't be receivers in the league next season. Like, anyway. Man, it's going to be a complete different looking team. Zach Ertz probably won't be here. Jason Peters is, he says he wants to come back for another year, but it's like, thanks. I can go in a game and then come out after 2 plays and you can pay me what you're paying Jason Peters. But anyway, it's also just nice to know that the direction is set. The key piece on the field is hopefully determined with Jalen Hurts. Like I said, I won't put it past Howie to try and draft a quarterback. Anyway, what do you guys say? That's all I got to say. That is all.